Good morning, dear students. Let's start linear inequalities. Students, in this session, we will do linear inequalities, that is algebraic, and also we will discuss about the word problems regarding to the same. So, let's start. Here we have question number 16. Solve the given inequality for real x. 2x minus 1 over 3 greater and equal to 3x minus 2 over 4 minus 2 minus x over 5. Students, we have to solve this inequality. So, in the right hand side you can see here, first we have to take LCM. We get 20 and 5 multiply with 3x minus 2 and 4 multiply with 2 minus x. In this way we get 15x minus 10 minus 8 plus 4x over 20. Now students, you can see here by doing the cross multiplication on both the sides, we get here 20 multiply with 2x minus 1 and 3 multiply with 19x minus 18. In this way, we get 40x minus 20 greater and equal to 57x minus 54. Now take all the variable in the left hand side and constant move to the right hand side. In this way, we get minus x greater and equal to minus 34 over 17, that is equals to minus 2. Now students, observe here that both sides contain negative sign. If we cancel out this negative sign, then inequality comes change. Okay, so in this way we will write x less than equal to 2. So students, you can see here the solution, that is the required answer, x less than equal to 2. Now students, also you have to show this on the real line. Real line or number line both are same. If we draw a real line and mark 2 points on this real line, and you can observe here x is less than equal to 2. So mark line dark the portion that is the less than 2. In this way our interval comes minus infinity to 2. Up students, you have to notice here that minus infinity must be open because the range of real line is minus infinity to infinity open interval. And here 2, with the 2 we are using here the equality sign, so we will make here the closed bracket. So in this way you can see that this interval is the semi open semi closed. Now move to the next question. Here we have question number 20th. Students, in this session I am going to explain only those questions that seems complicated, and the rest of the questions you can do yourself with your efforts. So here we have question number 20. Solve the given inequality and show the graph of the solution on the number line. This is the similar question. So students, first we have to take LCM in the right hand side. In this way we get 15 in the denominator, and by multiplying 5 with 5x minus 2 and multiply 3 with 7x minus 3, we get 4x minus 1 over 15. Now cross multiply here, we get 15x greater and equal to 8x minus 2. Now move variable to the left hand side and remain constant in the right hand side. In this way we get x greater and equal to minus 2 over 7. So students, this is our required answer, but you have to show this number on the number line. For that, make a real line. You can see here the diagram that I am sharing you. The graphical representation is minus 2 over 7 is lies between 0 and minus 1. So students, in this way value is greater than minus 2 over 7. So you have to darken the right hand side portion. You can see here the blue line. So in this way interval comes a minus 2 over 7 to infinity, and here we are using the equality sign. So we make here closed interval from minus 2 over 7 and infinity must be open. So in this way, this is also called semi closed or semi open. So students, here is the next question, question number 21. That is important question, and now we start the word problems. So here we have statement, Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in first two unit test. Find the minimum marks he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. Students, this is very common question. Suppose you are Ravi and you have already obtained 70 in the first term and 75 in the next term. You can see here the statement, 70 in the first term and 75 marks in the second term. But students, you want to get an average of at least 60 marks. So for that, you will plan to get the 60% marks at least. So what should you get in the third term exam to get an average of at least 60 marks? So student, this is very common question. So let's start. Here we have solution. Marks in first test is 70 and marks in second test is 75. Let the marks in third test be x. So students, average, how to find average? Add all the numbers and divide by the number. Okay, so here we have three numbers, 70, 75 and x. So we will divide by 3. So here average marks is 70 plus 75 plus x over 3. But students, it should be noted that there is one condition, that average must be at least 60 marks. So in this way, it is given that average marks is at least 60 marks. So we will write average marks greater and equal to 60, because there is condition that at least 60. That means कि कम से कम 60 तो आने ही चाहिए, 60 से ज़्यादा भी आ सकते हैं. So students, for that we will write here 70 plus 75 plus x over 3 greater than equal to 60. Now by doing the cross multiply and by simple, you can see here we are doing very simple calculation, and here answer is x is greater than equal to 35. So students, if Ravi will get 35 marks in the third examination, then he should obtain at least 60% marks average. So students, this is our answer. Now move to the next question. Here we have question number 22. To receive grade A in a course, one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in 5 examinations, each of 100 marks. If Sunita's marks is in first 4 examinations are 87, 92, 94 and 95, find the minimum marks that Sunita must obtain in 5th examination to get grade A in the course. Students, you can see that this is a similar question as we have earlier done, question number 21. But here is Sunita and there is 5 examination. So and she is sharing her 4 examination marks, and now what should she obtained in the 5th examination to get grade A? Okay, so students, let's start the solution. Solution is similar question. Marks in first examination 87, and similarly we will write marks in the rest of the examination. So students, let x be the marks obtained by the Sunita in the 5th examination, and here average marks is add up all the numbers and divided by 5. Here number is 5. So students, it is given that in order to receive grade A in the course, she must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in 5 examinations. So for that, average marks must be greater and equal to 90. And now students, 87 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95 plus x over 5 greater than equal to 90. So students, by simple calculation, you will get the required result, x greater than equal to 82. Thus, Sunita must obtain greater than or equal to 82 marks in the 5th examination. So students, hopefully आज का आपको questions जो हैं clear होंगे concepts. If you have any problem regarding the same, then you can ask on my personal number. Thank you for watching the complete video.